Hey, whatever this is, 21st, 22nd, this is the end of 3 weeks of camp, and it is for normal human beings, it's a grind, and thank goodness our guys aren't normal human beings. You got to be a little crazy to be in this business, and the competitiveness is drawn out, the toughness is drawn out, and our guys have come through this really well. So we're not quite over with it yet, but being out here this morning and with a good breeze and no pads today, it was a good morning.
How close do you think you are to being game ready for next week's first test against Pine Bluff?
We're probably like 8 days from being ready. That's what the way I would look at it. I mean, we need. Honestly, we need every bit of our time, and part of that time is rest. Part of that time is making sure that we're straight mentally, and that comes with physical rest, and the rest of it is just making sure that we're all on the same page, making sure that we're doing everything that we can do up until kickoff, and then we cut it loose and go play.
Do you feel comfortable with the guys, that you're going to set out there on the first team, come, a week from now?
Yeah, whoever that is. I know you and I go back and forth on that, but it's still, we'll go in and watch the tape this morning. Who corrected mistakes from last night? Who took the coaching from last night? And that goes, who's it important to? And then who kind of just gives in. It doesn't take much on defense. All you got to do is kind of turn your shoulder and give in for a play, and it's up the field. So that's all part of the process, and we'll figure it out.
I don't know how much you're going to talk about this, but your safeties, there's a lot of, that seems to be a position that's wide open in a lot of regards. Just take me through the guys. Right now it seems like you have an idea of what you want to go with. If you would talk about who you think.
And we have. We've moved guys around, and as I told you before, that to create depth, to create competition, which that's going to help us. And a couple of the guys, I didn't have Kobe to watch in the spring. Trey Garrett was out in the spring, so moving Aaron Shaw was not here. So we moved those guys around to really see what their capabilities are. And I think there's been a few surprises. We moved Demetrius Woodard from the low safety to high, played a lot better. Playing Kobe at the down safety, what we call wolf, and then moved him back high. He can play both. Maybe he helps our team a little bit more at the high safety. But to answer your question, if we started tonight, we'd have the group that's out there, and probably be Kobe, Jermon, and Aaron Shaw. But we got a lot of people that we can shuffle in and move around. Some guys got to play two positions. Some guys are just going to only play one, and that may mean they may be first at one position and second at another.
Jermon, to me, has been the most consistent guy from what I've seen. Would you agree with that? Throughout most of camp.
Yeah, and he hadn't gotten as many reps over the last couple of days, and he's fine. He's going to be fine, but we just made sure that he was in the spring. He hadn't moved. He's confident, and he's got a lot of swagger. He's got a lot of understands the defense, plays hard, loves it. There's probably not a guy on our team that loves football more than Jermon.
And finally, the one position you pretty much know what you got is at linebacker with Mike and David. What do they mean to your team? They're the leaders essentially of your defense and what you're going to be relying on this year.
Well, I think whatever type of team that we end up being will be a reflection of those two guys. They set the tempo. They're kind of the command center of what we do. They make a lot of calls, they make a lot of checks, but they're going to be the focal point. And if they got to play their best ball, they play their best ball, we'll be a better defense. And I'm going to be shocked if they don't.